We already discussed what gender-based disinformation is. If you missed it, please watch the previous videos in our series to know in detail. Now let's quickly recap a bit for you. Gender-based disinformation is any false and manipulated information that is intended to cause harm to women or people of diverse genders and sexualities. And women in politics are disproportionately targeted by these gender disinformation campaigns. These campaigns feature fake stories, threats, as well as humiliating and sexually charged images. In this video, let us understand why and how women politicians in India are subjected to this online violence. A research was conducted by Amnesty International in 2020. This revealed that women politicians in India face a shocking scale of abuse on X, formerly Twitter. This 76-page report analyzed more than 114,000 tweets sent to 95 women politicians in the 3 months during and after the 2019 general elections in India. The study said that 95 female politicians received nearly 1 million hateful mentions on Twitter. This is between March and May, 1 in 5 of which was sexist or misogynistic. During the elections, nearly 100 Indian women politicians faced abuse, including rape and death threats. Online abuse has the power to belittle, demean, intimidate, and eventually silence women, the report said. Alka Lamba, a former member of the Delhi Legislative Assembly, is one of the survivors of this gender-based disinformation. Talking to CNN, she recollects the horror she felt when she logged onto Facebook to see a fake news article circulating with her photographs. Faced with an overwhelming swarm of accounts spreading disinformation about her, Lamba said that she even considered getting off social media entirely. Shazia Ilmi, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, faced a similar experience, as she has been a subject of sexual harassment on X, formerly Twitter. She said that she has blocked over 200 accounts as a way to cope. I signed up to be in politics, but I did not sign up to be abused or have sexually explicit comments made at me, she said. Social media no doubt is a powerful tool to reach and influence the masses in our country, but it also has the potential to destroy someone's credibility and status in society. While online abuse against men mainly targets their professional duties, when it comes to women, it includes comments about their physical appearance, sexually explicit deep fakes, or threats of sexual assault. India's youngest parliamentarian Chandrani Murmu was subjected to such a deep fake, with her face superimposed onto an obscene video before she was elected. This is due to the deeply ingrained patriarchy in our society. These effects are to question a woman's character rather than their political ideas and beliefs. This is a particularly pressing problem for India, where women are already significantly underrepresented in politics. The representation of women in Indian politics has been low and inadequate, with women comprising only 15% of the members of the current Lok Sabha. Despite the gender inequality, women who do break into the male-dominated political landscape find themselves battling sexism in parliament as well as online. A few of the existing laws in the country include Section 499, which concerns defamation, an act to harm the reputation of the person. Section 503 deals with criminal intimidation. Other laws include Section 507 and 509. Response from authorities to online threats of gender-based violence is often insignificant or reactive, and reporting mechanisms are in need of reevaluation. Dr. Debradi Helder, Managing Director of the Center for Cyber Victim Counseling, says, and those who do report cyber harassment to police or take cases to court often get victim blamed, she says, adding that as a result, online abuse is often underreported by women. But there are a few other steps that we can take to prevent and reduce this violence. Increasing the representation of women in politics is the first step. More women lawmakers will bring gender-sensitive laws and practices, both offline and online. Along with this, technology companies also need to develop strategies that ensure that their online spaces are safe for their users. Again, the presence of women in the technology industry helps. It can help inform and influence strategies aimed at improving online safety for women. As this is a greater societal problem, governments, civil society organizations, and technology companies must work towards advancing women's safe and equal participation in public and political life, both online and offline. Implementing gender-responsive policies and legislation, working with diverse grassroots women and women-led organizations to identify, flag, report, and dismantle online barriers to women's political participation helps. And of course, we need to understand the impact such violence can have on women politicians, as it affects their confidence and discourages them from freely expressing their opinions. It is an unfair workload they have to deal with just for being women, as they will need to spend a significant chunk of their time to block or report abusive users and fight this gender-based disinformation. This should not be seen as any less than a direct threat to democracy, as it can result in a decrease in the online presence of women, which is the same as their political engagement. Therefore, gender-based disinformation and online violence against women politicians is not something to be taken lightly, as it can have lasting impacts and can affect the next generation of women leaders who might feel skeptical about entering politics. Now, what do you think might help reduce this online violence against women politicians? Comment below your answers. Thank you for watching the video. In the next video, we shall discuss health-based disinformation in rural areas and how we can tackle it. This is a video series developed under FactShala Innovation Lab, a media literacy incubation program by FactShala where we talk about gender-based disinformation. We have more important topics coming up, so stay tuned. Like and share this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you in the next video.